Hi, internet people. So this episode of Riverdale was very Jughead focused, which was amazing because Jughead is absolutely my favorite character in this entire show, and probably forever. Okay, so the opening was amazing because it was all set in like the 1950s. Everyone's clothes were very 1950s-esque. They were having a family dinner at the Cooper house, but Veronica was there and Jughead was there. Well, everyone else looked super chill about everything. Jughead just looked super confused the whole time, like, what is going on? Then Archie accuses him of stabbing him in the back because of the Betty Jughead thing happening. And then we like pan to the living room and there's a passed out Papa Jughead whose name is like FP, but I swear in the comments, in the comics, all of the Jugheads, like all of the Jugheads, like the men in the family who preceded Jughead were also named Jughead? Was that wrong? I really thought that like Jughead Jones was like Jughead Jones the Third. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, but we like see that and then the dream is over and we find Jughead living in a tiny closet under the stairs at the high school. Oh, Jughead. I want to protect Jughead so much from all the things. So he's like living under the stairs like Harry Potter, and then he takes a shower, and then Archie is there freakishly early for school. What was Archie doing there, mind you? Please, why? Why was he that early for school? Jughead reveals to him what's going on. He's like, please don't tell Betty. We then learn that everyone wants to try and figure out what's going on with Polly, but like Betty and Jughead are getting closer. And okay, ugh, I'm gonna wait and do this at the end, but this is going to be about Jughead being asexual, and we will get to it. We will get to it, but I'm gonna keep talking about the episode, then I'm gonna come back. Okay, so they decide to go hunting for Polly. They're gonna have like a search and rescue kind of thing, a searching group, a search party, that's what those are called. But Cheryl, who was not in the last episode, one of her friends finds out about it. The Blossoms show up, then they learn that Polly is pregnant. All the Blossoms do at a press conference where Mama Cooper is just lying straight up. Like, she's pregnant, we love her. The Cooper family, the parents, just, I can't handle it with the Blossom family either, because as the story progresses, Cheryl realizes that her parents don't really want Polly around, they just want the baby. So, okay, the Coopers want Polly, the Blossoms want her baby. Yeah, you'd think that would be a great solution, but Cheryl is literally like, no, we need to, by the end of it, she's like, we need to get Polly out of here, she's not safe. So I am jumping around, again, because I do. Polly winds up with the Lodges, because Hermione Veronica says her mom will help them. So, Cooper is going to be living with the Lodges, even though we know Hermione Lodge does not like Mrs. Cooper. She doesn't. She hates her. Like, that's the thing. While that was going on, Veronica and her mom were also going through this, like, sneaky battle thing because Veronica is still really mad about her mom getting with Archie's dad, Fred. And so, like, she buys a bunch of stuff off the internet that they can't really afford, and then she goes out clubbing, and then her mom cuts off her credit card and reports it stolen, and like, all of that is going on. And that whole going out gets planned during the search party, which I did have a slight issue with. Okay, so this is probably phrasing, and I'm sure I was not supposed to be as irritated, but when Veronica is explaining, like, what she would do to get back at her mom by going out clubbing, she says she would take out her best gay, and then says, which is you, Kevin. And I'm like, Kevin is literally the only gay character in this show, and they're just friends. Like, what does it matter that he's gay? Kevin and Veronica are friends. Why didn't you just say, like, I take out my best friend or one of my friends? I don't know. Equating Kevin to being the gay character bothers me because he doesn't really get to do anything except exist and be gay. And this is so tropey. Like, it's trope-tastic because at least he should get something besides being the gay character, because he never gets really any plots. He's conveniently connected to the sheriff, which I know is real, like I know that's in the comics, but you'd think he'd get to do more besides just exist and sort of get referred to as the gay character. He found Jason because he was hooking up with a closeted football player. Like, none of Kevin's actions get a real action. He's just like the gay guy in Archie. or in Riverdale. I don't know, it just bothered me. Back with Jughead, because all of Jughead's life, Jughead. Oh my goodness, Jughead. I can't. His dad's an alcoholic. We learned that his mom took Jellybean, who wants to only be known as JB and listens to Pink Floyd records on vinyl and is obviously the coolest girl ever. Jughead is like jealous of how cool she is. He's not jealous, but he thinks she's super cool, which is cute. But his dad is an alcoholic, gets drunk. We learn so many things, that he and Fred used to be partners, and then he insists that Fred ousted him out of the business after he bailed him out of jail. We then hear Fred's side of the story where he tells Archie, no, I bailed him out a bunch of times. I had to get rid of him. He was stealing. Like, all of this. He was like, I gave him so many chances. But, like, he's worried for Jughead. Everyone is worried for Jughead, because Jughead just needs to be protected from the things. And so, like, Jughead winds up getting accused of killing Jason because they find his prints, and then the sheriff's like, oh, but I had your prints on file because you once tried to burn down an elementary school. As a tiny child, he was playing with matches. Like, it's not real. Not only did they, like, try and pin it on him, he wants a lawyer. They never actually get him a lawyer, because Fred's dad says Jughead was working for me, which did not happen. He also says that I've been doing, like, I have my own tricks, which is really shady. So are all the parents of Riverdale just like super shady people? Is that a thing? But Jughead, the Andrews offer to take him in. He's gonna go with his dad, but then his dad's like, no, I have stuff to take care of. It'll take a month, maybe 2. And then, big shocker, we find Jason's jacket in the Jones trailer, which means Papa Jughead / Jones, whatever, obviously got to the car before them, which means he was following him, which means the snakes are freaking involved, unless he's like doing crazy stuff for somebody else. I don't even, oh my lord. But at least Jughead has a home. I wanted Jughead to have a home and be safe, because Jughead deserves to be safe, because Jughead needs to be protected from all of the evils of Riverdale. He's just a young child who wants to write a true crime novel. That's all he wants. He's not terrifying. He's sweet and lovable, and I just want to hug him and protect him from the elements. Anyway, I'm like super maternal about Jughead. I don't particularly want children, but for some reason every time I see Jughead I'm like, protect him! That's it. Like, my response is that Jughead needs to be safe forever. Just safety. But yeah, there's a lot happening in Riverdale, but I'm at least glad that Jughead has a home, even though his father is not okay. He's definitely hardcore drinking, which I also want to meet Jellybean, so I'm hoping she shows up. Yeah, so that was all that. The asexual thing I was going to talk about. Okay, technically Jughead could still be asexual. He could. They could do it in season 2, because you can be asexual and date. Like, being asexual just does not negate you from dating. There are couples with asexual partners in them. It's a thing. So he could be dating Betty and still technically be asexual. There is a lot of kissing that's happening, but technically asexual people can also kiss people. It's not something that they may desire to do intensively. I am not asexual. I'm just going off of research I have done into the asexual community, which is very minimal. So if you're watching this and you're like, dude, you're an idiot, it's fine. I'm trying, because I really think it would be great if there's asexual representation on actual television. There is asexual representation in web series, which are great. That's great. It shows that there is more representation being created, but come on, just make him an asexual character. It would be such a big thing. It would, and it would help so many people. So in season 2, can you please just make him asexual? He could still be dating Betty. He could just be asexual. Just do it. Thank you. That's it. That's all I've got. Jughead is safe, and I really hope that he is written as an asexual character. I do. I really do. Okay. Let me know what you thought of the most latest episode of Riverdale in the comments below or on Twitter. I am at CliffNotes. You can find me on my blog, cliffnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, or in their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP, and I post recipes on the iZombies Workgroup site, iZombiesWorkgroup.com. Bye, nut people.